Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. I am your 2016 presidential candidate, Michelle Hope Walker, and you are watching 2016 presidential candidate Michelle Hope Walker's Road to the White House series. Woo, woo, woo. Y'all know I'm a very happy-go-lucky person, and I am so excited to be running for president, taking a stand against all odds, because the media picks and chooses on if they want to show me or not, or whatever the case. And then when they show me, sometimes it makes it sound like I'm just some strange person that has a comment when I've been running for president for 2 years since 2014. Actually, almost 2 years, but so, you know, but I know it goes on who's paying these news people, goes on who owns the company, on if they want to get your name out there. When you're speaking truth, when you're speaking trying to help people, you would think that people be lined up to hear what you have to say, but no. That may not always be the case. But you know what? God is good. So I know my message is resonating, is getting the ears of some folks. Well, I know because they even let me know that, hey, you know what you're saying, that's good. I'm with you on that. So kudos to all of you all and all your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But yes, I'm very excited to be running for president. Just very, very excited. You all know I do a lot of my campaigning, social media. But again, also, I need your donations, your contributions, so that I can travel more and do some of the other different things that I need to do, and what I would like to do in running for president. I'm using the resources that I have to the best of the ability that I have, and then I can use them. And so God is good. And so that's where I just feel content, because some people are like, well, listen, I'm like, okay, well, you give me some money for that. Okay, well, let's go fly on your jet. Let's go do this then. Otherwise, then don't criticize me or do that sarcasm on me about, me running for president, what I need to be doing. What are you going to do to help me? Because for this justice and this helping everybody and being there, it takes you all to elect me. If I don't become president of the United States of America, that's because y'all did not support me. And when I say y'all, I'm not talking about all y'all, because I know a lot of y'all do support me. But I'm just saying, for those that like to be negative and sort of look like, it goes back to you, And I'm like, well, whoever you get in the office, I really don't want to hear you complain. Because if you do not vote me in the office, I don't hear no complaints. Because, hey, I feel good that I did my part. I got out here and I let you all know I'm qualified. I can run for president. I can run this country just like all the rest of us running for president. I can do this. You know what I'm saying? And do this in a very good way to help everybody. So I'm just like, oh well, because some people are like, well, this and that and this. I don't get caught up in that. I just stay pushing. So that's one thing I am very excited about, because I know that all things are possible. Okay. We don't know what can happen the next day, where all of a sudden folks that thought they were for one person or one group of folks turn around and be like, you know what, you starting to sound a lot more better, especially since all this stuff happened. You know what I mean? Whatever the case may be, whatever it may take for you. I already believe in myself and know who I am and know my capabilities, that I'm able to run United States of America in a positive, good direction. I almost feel like, for those that, one, I don't see how people even want to support Hillary after all the different corrupt things that she has done in black people. I'm still like baffled. What in the world? Bill has a black child somewhere that he won't even claim and won't even publicly talk about. So that right there, when you see in my Facebook posts, on my tweets, when I'm talking about that, that's not like trying to pick in a person. No, but how that lines up with me is that if you won't even claim your own black child, how is it that black people can trust you to work on our behalf? Now, again, when you become president, we work on everybody's behalf, but again, we don't want to be left out. So that's just my thing with Hillary. Is that you all, and I don't know, maybe they did secretly take care of the child. I don't know, but then let us know something. And then claim the child, because the whole point, to me, that's racist. The whole point that we know that Bill Clinton has had a child, so it's a mixed race child with an African American, and he's denying it and continues to deny it and won't publicly share it. That's just bothering. Look at his character. You know, and when people get talking about qualifications, my key thing is y'all need to get off of, oh, well, they did this and oh, they did that. It's like if you drowning and you about to die, you just want somebody to help you. You're not worried about how many degrees they got. You're not worried about how much stuff you just want them to save you. So this thing when I be hearing the qualification battle and Hillary got nervous because they ain't qualified, and then then somebody say something to Hillary, all of a sudden, they trampled all over Bernie for saying something for Hillary. And I'm like, ugh, how dare you? I really seen the true colors of Charlie Rose. I'm like, I always suspected Charlie Rose, to me, I thought probably was a Republican. I don't know, maybe he is a Democrat, but then he's an establishment type Democrat. He just drilled in on Bernie. I couldn't believe he was drilling on Bernie. I'm like, excuse me, are y'all not listening to the stuff Hillary is saying? The accusations that Hillary are making towards Bernie and others. Really? But she won't go after Trump like that. See what I'm saying? She only picks with people she thinks she can get over on. It's just interesting. To me, when you choose to follow Hillary, you're like the establishment status quo. Okay, and don't get me wrong, I know some of you are like, well, we just want to be the Republican Party, and so but I'm telling y'all, don't give up like that. You got me running for president. Come and support me then. I'm a woman. You want a woman for president? Come and support me. I'm a woman. I'm an African-American woman. I'm running for the United States of America president, and I can run this country. And then let's go back to that, because I think a lot of people need to be educated on the role of our presidency as well. First of all, you're going to be given different types of resources when you're up there, as far as that you can utilize to help people. You're going to be appointing people for different positions. So also this again, it's all a team. It's a team. It's a team. You know what I'm saying? And Hillary, who was she appointed? Oh my gosh. Please vote for me. Vote for me. Please vote for me. I do not want to be under a presidency of Hillary. That's like a step backwards. Come on, you all. We got Obama, and then y'all gonna go backwards to establish, because at least Obama defied the establishment, at least when he was running the first time, 2008, because they were like, okay, who is this? He's African American or got some African American in him. Okay, what he talking about? They looked at him funny. You know what I'm saying? But he has came in and brought about changes, and really, like to talk about, is really the independents that really voted Barack. Because pretty much a lot of times, a lot of people are not totally with parties. They try to make people feel like everybody's with a party, or lately in these primaries, they're trying to force us into a party. And like I said, pretty much I'm a Democrat. But I didn't want to run on the Democrat ticket because I didn't want to play the political boss party politics. I did, the political corrupt. Let me get the word corrupt, because I don't want politics is helping to decide who gets what, when, where, and how. That part I like, because I like helping people. But the corruption, and as I've seen with the Democrat Party, the corruption and the things that the leaders have done to try to help make sure everything shifts in Hillary's way, that is not right. To me, as party leaders, you're just supposed to be there to help provide, to make sure things are fair for all the candidates, and you let the people decide. Okay, and then back to the people. The Electoral College, I never really have totally been with that. Never really have totally been with the Electoral College. I really believe that the vote of the people, the total vote of people, should really be the key thing that makes a difference. Now, don't get me wrong now, because remember now, you got to hold your Electoral College folks, though. You got to hold them accountable, because pretty much your Electoral College folks and delegates supposed to be voting the way the majority of the people in your state voted. So remember that. They're not just out there freelancing. At least they're not supposed to. But again, that's why I say entertainment is okay. Matter of fact, I just heard another thing about entertainment, how they talk about the entertainment industry makes more money when the economy is down, when people, are not feeling good or whatever, because then they spend more money in entertainment industry. So there's nothing wrong with your entertainment industry. Not saying that everybody's spending money in entertainment industry, something's wrong with it, but I'm just saying. So we know a lot of people are spending a lot of money in entertainment, and there's nothing wrong with that. But make sure you have some type of insight of what's going on in your local politics, your state politics, and federal politics. Make sure you know have an idea. Find out in this election, find out who are your delegates. Get the names of these folks. Who are they? No, I just want to know who are they. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, California, Los Angeles. And now these folks, not even just Los Angeles, the whole world still on OJ. I mean, I poor OJ. I know he's just like, well, y'all, I am still in jail. I know he's just like, well, y'all leave me alone. Poor OJ. I don't, that case is just so, I don't believe he did. I really don't. And I said, well, all this evidence, but you got to remember, it's almost like Shirley Ralph talked about. Whenever race is involved, whenever color is involved, things are always treated differently. And it's like, no matter what evidence man showed that OJ is not guilty, they still wanted to try to switch around and make him guilty. Now, I don't know, that's why I've done much. But I mean, from what I heard, it wasn't like she might not have had other friends, But anyway, but whether or not whatever happened, whatever, the whole point is these folks are still talking about the OJ case. I'm just like, would y'all please? I mean, to me, that's just a whole racist thing. They get on Donald Trump and about, you trying to make you racist. No, because everybody coming out with their whole racial different things now. So Gil Garcetti, which is our mayor of Los Angeles, California, Eric Garcetti's father. Gil Garcetti is, I guess he was like the state attorney or something, at the time of this OJ case, and was saying that he didn't want, Marsha was her name, or the lady on the case who was on the case, didn't want her on there. So to me, that was a slight against women, as if, she couldn't handle it, whatever the case might be. And then he went on to explain the reason why he felt like she couldn't handle it. Because if he had somebody else on the case, the OJ case, they knew to not pick African-American women jurors. Really? And I know exactly, you got to watch as you listen to this, because a lot of times they'll be giving you pertinent information. But you know what? Sometimes they will say it so fast, or say it with a smile, or say it just that you don't really, I'm like, did you just say? And he comfortably said this on TV. I'm like, did you just say that you all had a thing of going on, a conspiracy basically, on that you would not pick African-American women for jurors? Because basically that's what I'm saying. He was saying that African-American women, especially mothers, should not have been picked as jurors in the OJ case. First of all, watch a lot of my other videos. I'm Michelle Hope Walker. Go to YouTube, put in Michelle Hope Walker Speaks, see all my other videos. Because this is what I talked about. Because see, when we talk about all these cases and the injustice and police brutality and all these other things that are going on, that's why I got to tell y'all, make sure you're registered to vote, because that's how we get our jurors. Because a lot of times we're wondering, well, how come they won't indict? Well, again, you got to remember, a lot of different things have jurors. So if you're not registered to vote, that means you're not a juror. Or if you're so busy running from juror, I don't want to be running jury duty. No, we need you at jury duty. We need a diverse jury. So I just was like, wow. And so our mayor, Los Angeles, California mayor, Eric Garcetti, was raised in this tone. So I'm like, no wonder sometimes when Black Lives Matter been in some meetings, Eric Garcetti just act like he ain't paying no bit of attention to it. I'm like, oh, wow. Because I just be looking like, because don't get me wrong, I've talked about where I've had positive encounters with Mayor Eric Garcetti, as far as when I was running for Los Angeles Unified School Board District 2. I noticed he was one of the ones that was nice. Because, when you're running for offices, and if they don't feel like you got the connects they think you should have, or the quote-unquote money, or quote-unquote status that they think that you should have, someone just looks at you funny like you're crazy. It's like, wow, really? So you're saying that, so you're putting all of us down that you feel don't have a certain amount of money, a certain type of clout, or whatever the case might be, to run for office. Really, I question you. You know what I'm saying? We don't want folks like this in leadership, because that just lets you know how they're going to treat then certain classes of people. They look down on certain classes of people. But anyway, so at that time, I didn't feel like, he really did, because he was open, he spoke to me. And the one time when he was running for mayor, I seen him dancing with, the kids and some African American Latino kids picture. I was like, okay, he willing to get out there, and I forgot they doing that. I don't know what dance was popular then, but he was stepping. He was going to make good dance moves. But since then, like I said, there's Black Lives Matter meeting I went to, and evidently they had delivered something to our mayor, and he hadn't paid no bit of attention. So then when they called him out on it, they tried to make it seem like, Black Lives Matter was like, so bad for him. But they had been already writing him letters and trying to do it, as people say, the politically correct way, whatever the case might be, but they were being ignored. Now, not only that, the other personal encounter that I had is that I know even myself personally was needing something, again, watch all these other videos. And so I went to my mayor's office, because I'm like, you are over our city, Los Angeles, California, so if I need help, I'm going to go to you and ask, hey, this, that, and I really felt like I got the runaround versus help. I'm like, I see how people become homeless. And interesting. And then even lately, as I go to the different areas that have a large number of homeless people, sure enough, talking, so okay, well, I thought, Mayor Eric Garcetti said that, he passed the money, he was going to do this, and they say, they just be talking, they don't really never do it. And I'm like, wow, so to me, that's one of the key issues in this election. Don't let them get you thrown off. That's what I'm saying. We have to watch it, because their rhetoric, their words, they have a way of getting the campaign off the key issues that really matter to majority of us in America. And that is homes, that is food. We still just trying to cover the basics in America, but they ignore that. They just try to brush it off. Oh, that must be them. They mustn't work. They mustn't do this. They just have to make the homeless and those, the poor and those that are going through, they blame them for being poor versus trying to help them. You know what I'm saying? And then if they do offer help, if it's not, if the people don't take it, and a lot of times some organizations, some agencies will offer help, it's just unrealistic on what they're trying to get folks to do, and and so then they're like, we tried to help you, but you didn't want to. So we just gotta pray on it. But if you really trying to help people, now I know I was encouraged today on PBS Inside OC, Orange County. Max Gardner, kudos to you. He is the CEO of the Orange County United Way. And they got what's it called, the FACE campaign, and that's where they're doing United Way's War on Poverty. I like that, because you all got to remember, so one, you got to remember, Martin Luther King died when he started trying to stand up for poor people. They didn't mind him standing up for buses and everything, but when you start standing, because when you start standing for poor people, then that means we're talking about the way we distribute funds and distribute money. And not everybody want to participate in that conversation or help. So a lot of you, sometimes you're like, well, I wonder how come they're not covering her. Well, because I'm talking about helping poor people. I'm talking about helping homeless people. I'm talking about justice for all. I'm talking about that it makes no sense when I'm in a Suge Knight court case and these people are railroading him like I don't know what, whatever. Still, everybody deserves a fair trial, fair court, fair justice. And that is not being done in Suge Knight's case and a whole lot of other cases. You cannot bring everything that somebody has accused him of into this case. And then he was defending himself, and he did not purposely run over anybody, and so it's just still like, why is he even in jail? So I tell you all, when y'all turn your little nose over, talking about he did this, he did that, okay, watch it, because what they do to him, what they do to Suge Knight, they now can do. Ever since they did that high historical bond of in the millions for Suge Knight, have you noticed, and I've been reading and watching, that a lot of people now have gotten these $1 million bonds. See, that's what I tell y'all. So y'all gotta watch. Y'all gotta watch and go to my Facebook, and you read the real background conspiracy of some stuff that's been going on. But again, justice in the courts, justice in the jails. I was watching The Eyes on the Prize. Talked about how the Attica jail movement in 1971, when the inmates stood up and instead of talking and respecting the inmates and what they were talking about, that they didn't want to be beaten, that they just, wanted to be treated human. They didn't want to be called boy, they're grown men, this thing of when someone does something wrong and they go to jail that you can just treat me in type of way, that's not right. Because none of us are perfect. Sometimes to me, the difference between some folks that are in jail and not in jail is just that some folks just didn't get caught and doing what they was doing. But that don't make you better than anybody that didn't spend time in jail. So, justice for all, education for all, no matter what color you are, no matter what neighborhood you live in, Like I said, I've been running for president for 2 years. And a lot of stuff that I've been talking about for 2 years, I notice ends up on the mouths, in the mouths or coming out the mouths of the candidates that they are allowing you to see on TV. Because like I said, there's a lot of us running for president. Go to FEC.gov. My name is listed all up on the Michelle Hope Walker. I've been running for president. I've been running publicly and announcing since 2014. I remember signing my papers in 2015. But I'm just like, and y'all have to watch the media. You have to watch it, because one thing I realized over the weekend is that even, what do they say, media, press, good press, bad press, keep them talking about you. So I'm also learning the strategic thing that they're doing with Hillary is while sometimes folks are thinking, oh, they're talking bad about Hillary. Watch retweeting, reposting stuff with Hillary's name in it. Watch the little jokey jokes. So I got hipped on to SNL, Saturday Night Live. But wait a minute. They make fun, but at the same time, they're promoting her. So see, you have to watch those subtle things, on what they do. And then we got to call folks on it. We got to quit acting like we don't have power. We have power. We are the people. We have power. Let me give you an example of power. Let me give you an example of how much power we the people have. Let me tell you something. I just heard that in China, now I was watching the 60 Minutes. China now is becoming the big Hollywood, okay? And so now, because blockbusters make way more money in China than they do over here in America. So guess what? So now Hollywood is making a lot of movies catered to Chinese and to China, and they are making the movies and making sure that they're honoring and respecting the laws of China. Because, China's funny, like, no, we don't want this in the movie. No, we don't want that in the movie. How amazing. How interesting. So that's what I'm saying. So China now is controlling our movies and what's been put in American movies, because the American entertainment industry want to make sure they can sell over there in China. And they know China has certain criteria of what you cannot have in their movies. So back to us, the people, we got to remember that we got to hold people accountable and be like, no, we're not paying for that. No. And that's what I'm saying. It's like they are trying to force Hillary on us. It's like they just keep flashing all kind of images of Hillary in our face. Hillary. Then they start trying to make us feel like the Hillary is the only one we got left to be. No, y'all, I'm running for president. Don't get it twisted. I'm running for president. But I tell you, they don't want to announce that I'm running for president because they don't want me. I was watching also something that was at Open Mind on PBS. I love me some PBS. But anyway, it talked about that although the political parties and certain political folks would talk about they're for the middle class, they're for helping the poor, they're for, but they don't want them in power. They try to work at keeping, you have even Democrats that try to work at keeping certain folks, classes of folks, out of office. Unless the poor folk or the whatever folk are willing to go with their program. But now when you're willing to really stand up for the poor, really take a stand for justice, they don't want to do with you. They try to X you out. They try to just make sure you don't get covered at all. Or they try to make it sound like, oh, you crazy, you know what you're talking about. Really? No, Boogie Boo. No. Good mind. Good mind here. Very good mind. So that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Don't be tricked. Please don't be tricked. I don't say, I don't say too much negative about Bernie. I'm going to tell you why. Because I'm running for president, and I know I'm supposed to be running, and I'm saying this thing to the end. Poor Bernie, if the Democrats do oust him, he's out, I'm still in. But I do like Bernie's platform, which actually, early on, I really feel like Bernie had been listening and watching my videos. And I know he's been doing stuff for 30 years, but still, again, a lot of stuff I've said in my videos have come out of the mouth. Hillary kept talking about my song, I'm still standing like Hillary. That's my song, you know. And we got to remember, they do have interns stuff to go out online and get stuff and be helping to write speeches and stuff. My thing is, if you're going to steal my stuff, then just say Michelle Hope Walker did this song. This is the title of Michelle Hope Walker's song. And you all can go to SoundCloud.com and put in Michelle-Hope-Walker and listen to my song, I'm Still Standing. It's a positive, encouraging song. But, you know, I like his positive. I like, you know, I do sometimes wonder, what is it though about this? Are certain leaders that seem like they were for Bernie, but then all of a sudden they change. But then again, the more I listen, I'm like, I like what he says though. I'm still running for president, though, regardless. I like you, Bernie. You know, you cool. But I know I can run this country, and I know I can run this country very good and help all people, you know. And we do agree on a lot of things, you know. So, yeah, I don't, you know, of course I'm voting for me. Duh, I'm running for president, you know. But, you know, I could say I most definitely want to see Hillary in there, you know, at all. Because, I mean, it seems like it's setting us backwards. It's establishment politics. It's not even about that. You know, Hillary likes to play the gender card a lot. But it's not about her gender. It's about the corruption that Hillary has in her past. And just even now, the tricks that she plays. You know, she'll accuse Bernie and accuse different folks of different things. And then when they go after, all of a sudden she's talking about, well, I want to do a clean campaign and unity and just focus on the issues. Whatever, Hillary. No, you didn't. It's just when they start pulling back the covers on what you and Bill been doing, Clinton and y'all been, now you all of a sudden want to just unite because you don't want nobody all up in your business. Alrighty. So I'm still running for president, you all. So you all are watching 2016 presidential candidate Michelle Hope Walker's Road to the White House series. And today is Monday, and it is April 11, 2016. So today is Monday, it's April 11, 2016. So let me give you the ways you can reach me. So you can call me. I'm still a phone person. You can call me or text me. My phone number is 323-338-6580. That's 323-338-6580. 323-338-6580. You can follow me on Facebook. That's like me on Facebook. That's facebook.com. Michelle Hope Walker Speaks, period, listen. Michelle Hope Walker Speaks, period, listen. And then you can also follow me on Twitter. Tweet me at Hope_Speaks. Like I said, you can listen to my song at SoundCloud.com, Michelle-Hope-Walker. The best way to reach me is to call me 323-338-6580 or text me. But I will give you my email address, vote Michelle Hope Walker President at yahoo.com. Vote Michelle Hope Walker President at yahoo.com. You want to call or text me and let me know that you emailed me, 323-338-6580. So, just very excited you all still on this path. We're heading to New York. Woo, woo, New York. And so excited about that. And remember you all again, this is the primary where like the political parties pick the one person they want to run for them. And so the Democrats picking one person they want, the Republicans picking one person. There are other parties, although the media publicly may not talk on TV, there are other political parties as well. Then they're picking their person through these primaries. But I'm just still trying to be a part of it. You know, I know I'm running as an independent, so I'm going all the way through November 8th, 2016, regardless, you know. And so God is good, though. I'm excited. So support me. Support taking that stand. As you're voting, go in that booth and write my name. Take you a pen, write my name. Vote, write Michelle Hope Walker for president. Don't make them force you to vote for just who they list on that ballot. Be like, no, excuse me, where's Michelle Hope Walker's name? No. I'll write it on there. You ain't got to tell me what you do. Take your ballot up in there and write it on there. All right, I'm going to close this out before the 30 minutes pop off. So it's 2016 presidential candidate Michelle Hope Walker's Road to the White House. And be blessed. And thank you. Just keep supporting me. Keep sharing my information and letting people know that I'm running. Okay. God bless.